I'll try it.
Alright.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah, I think it's a shark pirate too, right?
Go.
It's got a cool creature.
Oh my god. Dodges. Is that dodges? Is that not?
Oh, my, yeah.
I don't know.
No, because I don't think pirate was an owl. For some reason, it should be. It should be, but for some reason, I don't think there were pirates in that set. So I don't think the first counts outlaws, even though they should.
I played that set in draft.
That's good.
And stuff. Go on.
Could be.
I would. That's a prism. Targeting vial?
Yeah, that's a card.
Yeah, sure.
Always activate for psychic damage.
Really tragic.
I think it's the first time I've ever fetched for a mountain, not worried about Harbinger.
Got like 2 plays with red you need to make? Like, you can grab sacred, but like... Yeah. That's there he is.
I drew him for the first turn. I'm like, oh, yeah, baby.
Sure. Sure.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I can do.
Your end step. Before the trigger. Solitude, pitch recruiter. Target price. End step. Failure. Trigger. One side. Up. Draw. Combat. At you. Trigger. Target.
Oh, I'm so, yeah,
You always choose the one to keep.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, reroll.
Second mate. Sequencing, baby. I'm dumb. I probably should have just slammed it. You were tapped out anyway.
I forgot that. Even I forgot I was tapped out.
End step. Trigger.
And these are the ones to go away.
Okay.
I can make my land drop, or I can grab another creature. I'll make my land drop. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's an agony.
Cards in?
4. And you know one of them. This is your Boggart Trawler.
Okay. I'll do.
I'm balling.
Alright,
Big
1.
man. Trigger.
I'm not paying. I'll pay that.
Failure dead.
Can you make a 3/3? Yeah. I'm deciding where I'm at.
This is true. I but you understand it now.
Damn.
Did I ever took that down?
Yes.
Discarded 2 cards.
I have to read this, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Everyone of our counters are put on particular traders.
Tends to be pretty good.
Pass. I don't know if I made the right play. If you have Solitude, you just like lose the fucking game.
In that situation, yeah.
But I feel like I'm not in a winning position if I don't try to clear the board right now.
Yeah. I'll play.
Bogart Roller, target yourself. Pass.
It's the second creature in a turn.
Combat. Trigger.
Because it's
Target.
Okay, there's that underneath.
Second main. Skyclip.
Okay.
ETB. Target Janny. Go ahead. Spoil.
I mean, it's not really. It's like I like the filter.
This is the one card.
Yeah, I haven't been to the last couple legacies. Days. Sure. I'm definitely not late card. I would have been able to make it long. Saturday. 4 days. Thursday.
Sure. Hey, 2/2.
I have it.
Okay.
That's why I get one to
I think that's like a big takeaway from sleep fatigue is that sometimes they're just bad batches.
Three.
Take.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because everybody else I know swears. Although I will say I've only had one dragon seed split I've had.
Untap. Huh?
I'll start my question. It's down to 19. And I off the game here somewhere for the last. Got copy cards.
Bolton Boggerfog?
Sure.
Adapt.
Like, I don't think holding back the Phoenix is gonna win this game.
Adapt.
I'll sacrifice the other two.
Bowmaster. Yeah, I mean, my deck holds the Bowmaster, so. When you look at my deck that way, it's not really in a good place.
yeah.
Once I start with the Bowmasters for the life of me, there's nothing I do about it. I mean, like,
I know Frank and Joe, and Joe's like, oh, you ever want to play Star Wars? You know, I
Oh boy,
Star Wars. I don't like it enough to play it's fun to go watch a movie every now and then. I know that there's like a continued universe, but other than that, I'm good. Much of the guide.
Tap, keep, draw.
There's Honor. There's Crypt.
I got you.
I'm gonna fetch.
Tempo.
Sure.
Combat.
Sure.
Trigger. Target fleet.
Oh, not sure. Hold on. Back up. I didn't know it could target my graveyard, to be
Oh, it
completely
could
honest.
target- yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know that.
I'll adapt in response.
No, it's not, nothing's exiled.
You can always adapt. I just won't get anything back.
Oh, sure. Okay, now I'm actually understanding what this card does. I have to now think.
Yeah. So
Like your Yu-Gi-Oh card in a Magic Sleeve.
Thank you.
So yeah, untap your lanes really quick.
It's my fill-in.
Yeah. You don't have a Fork Army token?
Okay, yeah, so I guess you do just get the Flage. I should have just kept it on top. I didn't even understand this interaction existed at all. That's on me.
yeah, it's a big one. It's like one of the main ways I can fight you because this is how you grind me out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like if you don't have Solitude, it's pretty rough.
Yeah. How much do I care now?
In fact, now you can't adapt because you get one lightning bolt and I just get them back.
No. This is exiled forever.
Oh, because it's a finality counter.
Yeah.
That's why.
You'd have to flicker it for it to come back on your side of the field.
Sure.
Like Enchantress is what I want to be playing, and this is what I'm like. This is the competitive thing. Enchantress is reasonable to play. That are multiples? Boba would be fun to play. I would like to play some mutate creatures and absolutely years.
I always got a Poggle tattoo.
So
I know, right? What happened? I will
Playing Modern for a while.
play a
I can do that.
Yeah. Coming out, but yeah, it's been years for me.
And you played a bunch of Spyros.
Trying to pick it back up now that I've got feeling solution.
Play that.
A Flage.
Oh yeah.
I think I can afford
That
try
card
and
is sweet.
do
I love that.
this
That's
right
a
now.
card. That's exactly what I want.
I'm gonna
from Phoenix.
White Orchid.
It's kind of
Target one of your
Oh yeah.
parlors.
That sounds fun. Sure.
It was not very consistent, but when it worked, it was cool.
Yeah.
That should be a sticker. That's my favorite factory. That should be a sticker. I need a sticker of just that, and then I just tap the sticker every time that I'm like, you said something funny.
It's like
Sometimes you just draw like 4 lines.
That's the one tattoo I want. I want it to say, never again. And then I just put in a tattoo whenever somebody does something stupid as fuck.
I was borrowing.
That's really sometimes they go inquiry, you know.
Yeah, sometimes you fuck up your opponent and you take all their lands with an inquiry and they like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm letting you have this back, by the way.
thank you, my son.
Yeah, how do you lose? Hey. And your opponent's looking at the 2 fatal push in their hand.
The other side.
No.
On the other side, I'm also not letting you.
I thought you said.
I'm gonna take
My other son.
I've been playing. I've had a version of Zendrine since like 2013 or 2014 or whatever when I started playing. So I've played just about every version of Zendrine that there's been.
Do you want to bridge from below on man?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That was
I actually have a play here.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like
I don't need Hogak. I literally don't need Hogak. I just wanted to bridge the ball.
I think Bridge died for Hogak.
It did. It did.
I feel like giving you back Emperor Bones
Obviously, Faithless was good in a lot of
is
ways.
probably fine. I need to kill you, and you don't have a lot of super compelling things.
I love playing.
The Solitude, I guess,
Play my
but
endless
you're
ones
getting
on
into like
zero,
Golem
like,
Bombardment
have
territory,
zombies and bring my Vengevines back.
and you don't get this back until your turn, so I'll have like stuff to do again.
I'm like playing ballistas for 0 because they'll get you, get you casters.
Is it every combat or just your combat?
My combat.
Okay, yeah, so you can't even get the Solitude underneath on my turn.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep this.
No, turn one burning into three hollows.
This is a mountain. Go ahead. Yeah, no, that's nothing.
I don't know if you're on 3 basics or 2.
Games in a row.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 basics in play.
Well, sorry, 3 planes or 2.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the lists are pretty dubious these days.
Say help me out. Now you have mana for spells. Goblin.
I would never. I would never.
Then we draw one.
It's not like I'm playing
Then I'm draw, I just put on top.
What do you need to do with soldiers?
But you get to pick from.
Yeah, you
Sideboard. Ghost there.
Then I lose.
I'm actually gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you discard stuff.
Oh, really? Oh,
I got you.
Oh,
Got
thank
you.
I think this is actually probably fine.
What do you want to get rid of? Usually the highest mana cost card
That's
is the most
true,
efficient to get rid of with the
Recruiter?
Yeah.
I will grab me. I could grab Solitude.
Good.
But I can't pitch
I
Solitude.
think you just lose the game if you don't get Solitude.
No, I'm gonna grab White Orchid.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think I lose, right? Because 2
Are you
flying
okay?
first strikes means you can't get through.
I just have 7 across 2 seasoned Pyromancers coming back from the yard in bombardment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
Oh, you're right. Well, no, it's
So
not. It's not 7, right? Because this is a blocker. It's
I'm not
6.
attacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I never actually have to get through on combat. But if
But that's
I-
over 2 turns.
That is over 2 turns, sure.
Yeah, over 2 turns, I can deal with. At least I think I can.
Because now you're playing the gamble of if I have the basic or not, which could pay off huge. Or, but if I do have the basic,
It's annoying, but I can play through it still. There's a few ways. Because remember how you're going to be giving this back to me? This means I can eat the second Spyro.
Snow covered island matters.
So you won't be able to recur the second one.
or I just main phase it and this isn't dead yet.
Come on, coward.
Right, but then you're only going to have 5. Right? 1, 2,
Yeah, but then this will be on board later.
Sure.
And then I can just sack it the next turn and untap it and kill you.
No,
Oh, why don't you just get Skyclave and kill Goblin Bombardment?
because I have 2 mana.
Oh, you have 2 mana afterwards, sure.
Yeah. Right, I can get 2 mana play for this, right? And so my thought process, because I think this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna grab White Orchid and play White Orchid.
That can't enter from
This is untapped, so you have to choose Parlor because I'll just sack this in response.
Yes.
Cast non-creatures. Wow, it's both of them.
And if you have the 3rd plane, so be it.
Alright, good thing we got menace. True.
I do not.
Okay, so that helps me with that, right? And you can't swing into this.
Depending on what I draw.
True. If you draw something, you draw something, right? But like, what am I playing around here? Flage? I'm dead to Flage. Like regardless. Like it's literally just
Yeah, I mean, sure. You're just actually
dead
dead to Flinch.
dead to a Johnny.
3 of these
Like-
to go with.
So like, what can I do?
3 to the yard.
Yeah, go ahead. See what you find.
Get this back. Land.
Doesn't matter.
I think if I can make it through these next few turns, I'm in a really good spot.
Pass. Or I'm gonna main phase fetch just in case.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm passing. I was just still magic.
Tap, keep. 2. Draw. Cool. Play.
I guess like the real issue is that like I'm at 22.
Sure, yeah, you've got like life, but
I think like if you don't deal with the Goblin Bombardment like in the next 2 turns,
Yeah, then I'm
it's like
screwed,
It's like
obviously.
deterministic.
Yeah, but with the cards I have on board, I can deal with the bombardment, right? Because I'm gonna move to combat,
Okay.
trigger, target Skyclave.
Sure.
Swing for 3/2.
This is game 2.
Pass.
Adapt.
Okay.
Yes.
Tap resolve. No effects.
It enters the battlefield. Yeah.
ETB. Target bombardment.
Your spells.
Not so covered small.
Activation on the stack.
Does it matter?
I couldn't find my spell. I would have been.
Ephemerate
Got
apparition.
a Field of the Dead in there.
Okay.
Right. So apparition will re-enter target bombardment.
I gain a life and get an energy from me getting a 0/0. Right?
No, nothing was. This is a. It's like the Tide Hollow Sculler effect. There's nothing under it.
Okay, so it doesn't, I don't get a 0/0.
Okay, you don't get nothing.
Okay, sure.
Yep. So new apparition. ETB. Target bombardment. Detch. Put it on rebound.
Sure. I'll kill the Bowmaster.
Yep.
Oh, easy.
And he's got 2 counters on him.
You got
That's
it.
the resolve.
Yes.
Okay, go.
That one's dead. Right?
And I will say go.
Yes, you ping the Rwala to death and then you double block. Sorry. It's make it.
Consider my choices.
Sure. Yeah.
Go. Untap. Upkeep trigger. Rebound. Target recruiter.
Sure.
Recruiter ETB. I'm going to grab.
It's funny in Commander when you put a curiosity. I'm gonna say that on I think that's probably even like a playable.
I'd let you.
Curiosity with this modern backwards, right?
Game rules will be damned.
If it were a Pioneer, I'd definitely want to play that.
Grab a solitude.
They always reprint like Jumpstart. That's it.
Roll Tide.
Curious.
Yeah, I got solitude here. I could grab Witch Enchanter. Try and do that, but I think I have to solitude to eat that.
Yeah, because he's just a big flyer.
He's a big flyer.
And also, I don't get the activation on him later.
Yeah.
That was. Oh my god.
Remember Magic? Remember
Tosger?
Yeah, when he was good enough.
Also on upkeep.
Some people don't even think we're
And draw for turn.
It's just a 3.
Okay.
Such a
So
thing.
no wizards or sorcery? Is that what? You have the option to,
I
right?
will play solitude. Target that.
Okay. Do people still play this?
Anything in your graveyard that's relevant?
Thalia, a Guide of Souls, an Oscillator Prone. Nothing that actually matters.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go to combat, trigger, eat a guide.
You don't have any way to remove counters off him,
Nope.
right?
Only blanks.
I'm just gonna put it in real exile.
And then I will play a backstreet trigger.
Sure.
Leave that on top. Feel.
You're at 1?
I'm trying to think about mathematically if it's better to sunbake now or wait on my turn.
Don't know.
I think it's the same, right? Because I have to.
There's functionally.
I lose
it's better for you to do it now because it's a potential Fable redraw.
Yeah, I guess I could. Well, yeah, no, it's probably better to do it now.
Unless you really think you'll care about the mana.
Whereas I think you can get away with effects involved because there's so much of them.
And Fable trigger.
This is hard.
Yep. can't make any good attacks because I got this 4/4.
Lizard.
So this is what I'm thinking. I can try like extreme high roll, so I can go arena flage. So I like, but I can't do that next turn either way. Or I could just dig for flage.
Sure.
But I don't know which is better. Because being able to go like
The problem is, Flage alone you can't cast your Flage because this is 4, and if you ever cast a Flage on my combat, I'm just eating it.
yeah, no, not like that. So
Yeah, you need to find a different timing.
so I get to have access to 1 treasure. So if I draw into Flage on this card and I play this and I draw another land, I can go Flage.
What mana?
Flage come back with the 1 treasure from this combat.
You have 4.
So 4, and then I play this 5, 6, and then it's 7 the following. If I draw a land the following turn.
Okay,
it's 7.
yeah.
Like
Then yeah, that's a line. But I'll be able to attack with Solitude. I can gain life out of the double Flage range slowly.
Yeah, you got me
I mean, I would just kill these and then
With what?
with Flage in my line, because I would get Flage with haste. I would get 3.
But it's going to take you multiple turns to get to Hasty Flage in the current state right now,
It would
right?
be the following turn. So I discard just this, it becomes Flage. Flage is in my hand, I play this for turn, I attack with this into nothing, get a treasure, untap, draw a land. I would go Flage, stack it so that you don't have priority when it's in the yard. And then I would go, I would just go face, face, face.
Sure.
And like that's like the deep cut line. Whereas
Yeah.
I could go for, but in the other line is I just discard both, and I really try to look for Flage, but that runs into your problem. This is a line that actually gets me to like a winning line next turn.
In
But
theory, yeah. If you hit it.
So
Talking this out is fun.
yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Sure.
20 minutes when I fall asleep.
The one problem though is if I ever flicker this Boggart Bog, you're in a real bad spot.
How are you flickering the land?
Flicker Wisp.
Sure. I guess. I mean, you're hellbent.
Did you find it? Did you find it? Oh my god. I'll block with the Emperor.
She's an artifact creature.
I don't know that that's correct, because if I just found like Galvanic Discharge,
Then choose an artifact.
then like that kind of sets you back, right?
No, not really.
Take 2 things out of my hand.
With the information I know, I'm confident in this because I just surveilled something to the top.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Imagine I pick the wall. I'll take the.
Untap.
Does it exile them from my hand or is it
Up.
discard?
Leave it on 3. Draw.
Do I have to discard the wall? Huh? Can I
This is why I felt confident.
Weird.
Okay.
Like to hard cast on board.
Sure.
ETB.
Okay. What does that do?
Mill 4, then pick up any creature that's not an overlord or that's not an overlord from my graveyard. Sure. Grab Flicker Wisp. Activate Vial. Bring in Flicker Wisp. ETB. Target Bogger Bog.
Actually, I guess ban the property.
Am I in jail? Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse than being in jail.
Is there a? I'm trying to think if there's a more efficient line where you just take Aven Interrupter. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Because
Because it means you can't do anything.
because if I don't have exactly Flage,
well,
then
even if you have Flage, I just.
that's what I'm saying. Like it insulates against Flage and things that aren't Flage.
Yeah.
This only insulates.
Against Flage. You're right. That is probably a better line, thinking about it in context. Yeah. That is a better line.
Because you have 3 mana, right? Or
I have Vial on 3.
you'd have
I have to
Vial,
Vial
yeah.
it, right? So there is the potential that you static prison this.
Sure, but I mean, if I have Static Prison, then
You have to have exactly static prison and Flage in the next 2 draws, which is less likely than something else, I guess. But like, what else is like? What else do you have that really advantages you in this position?
Besides Static Prison?
I don't know. It's like one of the most unique like varieties of Magic that I think you can.
Guide of Souls?
That's the one where like cards have.
Because this is gonna flip. And if I can start making, like, if I can actually start generating energy,
Sure, but the big thing is if you play a Guide of Souls,
I'm not saying it's better. You just ask, like, what else could I draw that's like advancing my board?
my
state?
thought process is like you have to either commit to removing this Overlord, right?
I figured it out. It's bombardment. If I draw bombardment, then you have like you actually can lose this game. And if you don't get even interrupter,
How?
how can you lose?
Yeah. Mostly because I attack with Overlord, trigger, grab something else from my graveyard, and I can probably answer the bombardment line.
So if my last two cards,
If it's prison plus bombardment,
bombardment
then
plus Flage is also lethal.
Oh yeah, bombardment blade is straight up lethal. You're right.
So like, I think the Aven Interrupter literally just
It is
just strictly
100%
better.
the best. Yeah, you're right. Aven Interrupter is strictly better. You wanna play through that line, or you wanna try and play through the new scenario that's come up?
It's up to you. Whatever you find more interesting.
I mean, to be honest, this is for me to learn and for you to learn. So like, your
I mean,
choice.
we can just do the Flicker Wisp line and just see how yours was.
Yeah. All right. Flicker Wisp, ETB. Combat, trigger. I'll eat this. Actually, I just won't eat anything. And I will attack with Solitude. Yeah, attack with Solitude. Full block?
Actually, no, I can't.
I mean,
I know what's in my hand. I can't even do that.
I completely forgot. This does technically save me from your Flage line because it gains you the life. Go ahead.
The artifact that you second archer for
Go.
Untap. Upkeep. Leave it at 3 and move combat.
Beginning of combat. I'm gonna 3-bin charm.
Goodbye, Overlord. Technically, this trigger is also on the stack, so I'd target nothing again. In for 6. 3 in the air.
And I feel like it was definitely.
Alright, with that draw now, I can block because other things have to happen.
It's not like bad. Like you said, this looks terrible, but if I can go back and
So go.
Jay, it's not worth it. It's like go back to your books that you like, call it a day. Get a foil Mako.
Go.
Leave it at 3 and
Well, if it's another level one, I have enough to use it.
You didn't have a full.
combat.
Well, no.
Okay. I saw one goal.
Like this.
No block, 6 7.
If I had more of everything else,
So you go.
It is good. I'll
That
dash.
I don't think gonna see playing art other than modern, like standard and. Or no, I guess it's
Sure.
So I guess like in standard, it's like a discard stuff.
Block with poggers.
It might see some
Oh no, Fable. Never mind.
Can I ask why? I'm trying to build my yard for a Flage turn. This would just go back to my hand. And it's like
You're trying to build for a Flage turn, but I think you're dead to my board state before a Flage turn.
Hand is then trying to add up.
so.
There's this.
I guess just like okay, I'll pass. But like Galvanic Discharge, kill this, and I take 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're dead at 2. You have to Flage me, right?
I would have to Flage you, yes.
Yeah. And then it gets eaten by the Emperor at some point.
Even if you got this.
Well, it's all in one turn. Like I have enough mana to do it all in one turn. I just don't have enough cards to do it all in one turn. Is the issue?
Yeah, and the thing is, you won't be able to get enough cards to do it in one turn by the time the combat damage on board would kill you. Is my thought process, right?
So if I draw fetch land and get Elegant Parlor,
You already grabbed 2.
you only killed 1, right?
No, I killed 2.
Oh, you did. Okay, never mind. I thought I had one.
And plus, I mean, actually, yeah. Yeah. Right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. EP. Combat. In.
Sounds like
Say go.
I had the bubble. I pre-ordered that because I was like $3 for extra combat. I think everybody's being a little stupid. Then it spiked and I didn't sell it because I was like, I want to play it now.
It's spiked because of win
Which that means it's going to stay at its current price.
Do you have a Solitude?
Not in hand, no.
Do you have Flicker Wisp?
Maybe.
Because if I did have the Elegant Parlor, I would have had exactly that line, target my reflection, and then I would have been able to do it with haste.
I have push in hand. So like,
But I wouldn't be giving you Revolt, is the problem.
sure.
Because
But like,
the initial Flage would target this, so I go fetch, Elegant Parlor, bin anything, and then
Yeah.
I go this, you have no Revolt.
Right.
And then this would come back, and then I would go here and then here again, and then you could
Then
find,
I revolt
then
that.
you could Revolt it after
and then
that.
you're hellbent again. My deck has better top deck than your deck. I'm 100% sure of that.
Does it?
Yeah. Like,
So I draw a Johnny, you draw land, I draw land, you
unless
draw...
I just draw the like Overlord. I think that this Overlord resolving wins me the game.
Okay. Yeah, I also, I mean, I was drawing pretty fucking good. Like, I mean, I just land.
The thing is, because I am on the roll of a control deck, I have a ton of, like, definitely if I had grabbed Aven, I think it's a very,
It was deterministic of you.
yeah, then it's 100% in my favor. I think you're right about that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, to be fair, I would have just not lost the game if I knew how the Emperor worked, because I would have just not binned it. And I would have just waited for a turn to do it all at once. And
Yeah,
there
but I
wasn't-
think that if that's the case, then the entire decision tree changes. Because then maybe I'm not targeting your stuff, I'm targeting my stuff for reanimation, stuff like that, right? And then I'm playing around potential removal spells in an entirely different way. So I don't think like you could.
No, you were just at the bombardment, like me just sacking everything. Like you had no outs.
This lovely
No,
guy
because I still
named
had Skyclave in
here,
my
and
graveyard,
there's another
right?
guy named
So I could take the
I'm
Skyclave
gonna
line
play
of
it
like
standard
eating
on
your
red green
thing,
deck.
and then maybe your line is different at some point.
No, it was a full. Like, it was the first Emperor Bones, the one that got the Overlord.
Green white.
Or no, it was the second. It was the second Emperor Bones.
Yeah, she played.
It was,
Yeah, and
and I already had Skyclave in my
was
yard.
your
She's really good.
Why are you
very.
playing?
She can't make it.
Maybe it was 7 at that point, but I think
yeah, because if it was 7, you're definitely dead.
right.
I deal 3 damage.
But then what would happen is on that turn, instead of eating the Flage, I'm eating something in my yard to be defensive because I can adapt it instant speed.
Sure.
Right. So then
Like you can't gain life off of it.
sure, but like let's say you go for the Flage line, right? And in response to the Flage on the stack, Skyclave.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Like, because like I eat my Skyclave with that Emperor. In response to the Flage, I see that like, oh, I'm just dead to the bombardment. Activate Skyclave, eat your bombardment.
But if you go to activate, then I'm just gonna throw 2 things in.
Yeah, but then I'm not dead.
You are dead because I have Arena.
No, but you didn't have the mana. Because you only had 4 mana at that time. So you would just only get the regular Flage each beat, right? And then I could just play the Boggart Trawler, right? And you're
No, you were still dead because I had Guide and Seasoned Pyromancer, and then I get to sack Flage twice to bombard.
but not on the same turn.
Yes,
No, because you didn't have the mana to escape. Because that was like when you had like 4 mana and no arena. That was a long.
But that was before you destroyed my 5th land.
Yeah, and that was also before the guide.
Yeah, but I would have gone 6th land attack with Goblin, or no, that was still on. That was when I played that turn instead.
Yeah, that was so long ago in the game that I don't think you could make a deterministic decision tree from there. There's so many different ways that game plays out. If that doesn't happen. Then I don't think it's like it's reasonable to analyze that as like the sole.
I guess I could have just not ever allowed you to like do anything with Emperor bombs.
I mean, in the sense that yeah, you can hold up the threat of shooting it with bombardment, but at the same time, I had double black, I had 4 mana double black, so I always have the threat of double adapt in response to you sacking a bunch of things.
Sure.
Right? So it's this weird spot. I agree. It definitely, that was probably like the key fork in the branch.
Yeah, no, I just like let you exile a card from my hand, basically.
Yeah.
It was just like pretty rough.
Yeah, last boss did.
It definitely made the difference in that game, but like
Certainly felt a little bit.
But this is something I definitely love about this deck. It's got so many decision trees that you can analyze and think, oh, what would happen?
Yeah, it really goes deep.
Yeah, it's the grindy deck of the format.
I'm happy for what it is.
What's up, guys?
Yo,
You guys all good?
no, that was game 1.
Oh, for real?
Well, we already reported
Yeah, we reported a draw. We're just playing games
Okay.
for fun.
playing games.
Cool.